So this right here is amazing. Okay, this is the Murad hydrating toner. It rebalances and hydrates the skin, and it also restores the pH balance and neutralizes surfaces and impurities. Okay, it's alcohol free. It's it's like a refreshing tonic. I know I like to use this when on hot days, you know, and I just be spraying myself, you know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure that I have all the products that I'm talking about in the comments and in the description box down below. Okay, this has peach and cucumber fruit extracts to soothe irritation and soften the skin. It has lectin in it, and it has grapeseed extract. Okay, so it helps lock in the moisture. Okay, so just think about it. We talked about these two that help with hydration, and then you have a toner that helps with the hydration. Okay, so like I talked about the cleansers and things like that, I'm going to give you an alternative that's a little bit cheaper, and usually it runs anywhere between $6 and above, and that's like rose water and glycerin. That's another thing that I absolutely love. It does the same exact thing as the hydrating toner does, and it's just really, really amazing. It doesn't have all of the properties that this has to lock in moisture, but it's very it's extremely hydrating, and you can just, you know, continuously spray throughout the day. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into too much about you know, skin disorders or anything like that. I kind of just want to keep the 3 steps, and in a skincare regimen, whether you're oily, combination, or dry, you should have 3 steps, and that's to cleanse, tone, and moisturize. I don't care, any, you know, whatever skin type you are, you do need to cleanse, tones, and moisturize. So right now we're going to talk about moisturizers, because we talked about cleansing and toning, and these are 2 very, very good moisturizers. Okay, now this one is amazing. It's it's called the Age Balancing Moisturizer. Now it's not just for age, okay, but it's known the older you get, the less oil you produce, so your skin tends to be a little bit drier. So a lot of times, if you're dry, you need to be looking for the target to look for when you're shopping for skincare is, and you're very, very dry. If you look to the moisturizers that are targeted towards women of a certain age, okay, because they really need it due to hormones and things like that, but all that stuff will help you in the same light. You get what I'm saying? So, but this is an age balancing moisturizer. I can't talk today to save my life. It has your SPF that you need. Everybody needs SPF, okay? It doesn't matter your skin complexion, skin tone, skin type, you need it, okay? It significantly improves your hydration and useful suppleness, okay? It also conditions and protects the skin for suppleness and elasticity. So remember, you have dry skin, so your cleanser, your toner, and your moisturizer should all be focusing on getting your skin hydrated, right? So this is something that's absolutely great too. And all 3 steps should be in line with each other, should be able to work together, you know, in unison. Okay, so another alternative is, you know, since I always try to give a cheaper option, oils, you know, shea butter, things like that, avocado oil, you know, you make you a little concoction, and you you know, and you want to put it on at night. So the next thing I want to talk about is Age Balancing Night Cream, okay? And this does the same thing. You don't have to have 2 different moisturizers. I'm just showing you you know, the stuff throughout the line that I think works amazing for people who have dry skin. Okay, but it does the same thing that this pretty much that the day cream does. It just doesn't have the SPF in it. Okay, but the good thing about this one is that it encourages the cells turnover and it restores the skin's natural contours. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're making sure that you're, you know, cell turnover, you know, so the skin is, so it ain't, but this is a great product. So I know I said I wasn't going to talk about treatments or anything like that, but eye cream, and you know, this is my thing about eye cream, and I tell people this all the time. Your skin starts aging in your 20s. Between 23 is when it really starts. So I tell a lot of young ladies, if you really care about your skin and you want to make sure that your skin, you know, hey, it's your best friend. It is who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take care of it, I say start taking care of it and doing prevention. So you're taking preventative measures. So there's nothing wrong with being in your 20s taking a, you know, using an eye cream. But I really like this eye cream for the simple fact that a lot of eye creams out there aren't as moisturizing underneath the eye, and that's where people, well, aging skin tends to be dry the most. And it's like crepe paper, if that's how you say it, because underneath the eye, the skin is so thin. So imagine it being very thin and dry at the same time, and it can be very tender. And sometimes a lot of people like to put moisturizer on their face, and what they do is they put it right up under here. No, that's not always great. Sometimes the skin is very delicate, tender, and can be very, what do you call it, sensitive. So you might put something down here, but up here it might burn a little, you know what I'm saying, because your skin is more sensitive and more delicate in this area. So I like this, and I like this for a lot of reasons. It's youth building. It has peptides in there, and that peptides go in there and they, you know, plump that skin up naturally, and it helps stimulate the collagen in your skin. And it also helps reduce medium to deep wrinkles. It has the eye brightening complex in it as well. So if you are a little dark in this area, this is what I use. If you're dark in this area, it helps lighten that area up. It also has iris root in it. It improves the elasticity in your skin. Now, quick tip: when you're doing things under your eye is delicate. Okay, and I see a lot of people, especially when they're doing eyeliner or, you know, anything with their eyes, they like to pull. Well, you keep pulling, and you're pulling for years and years and years. Your skin is like an elastic band, and you know, when you pull on them rubber bands and you pull, it, after a while, it never goes back to the size that it originally was. Well, your skin does the same thing. So if you're washing your face or you're pulling on your skin, you're pulling down, then your skin's gonna stay down. If you're pulling, you know, so when you wash or moisturize, you always do it in an upward motion, okay? When you're putting stuff around your eye or you're putting your eyeliner on, never pull. And if you're putting on your eye cream, you just tap it in there. And you don't use these fingers because these fingers tend to be a lot stronger. So you want to use the fingers that have the least, you know, they're not going to be as impactful. So you want to just tap, 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 tap when you're putting on your eye cream. Okay, it's the same thing with pores. And if you're not taking care of your skin and making sure that you're exfoliating and you're deep cleaning and getting down there and cleaning the pores out, especially with oily people, because oily people tend to have large pores, okay? And I know this is about the dry skin people, but just pores in general, you want to make sure that you're deep cleaning as much as possible, because when that pore fills, the older we get, we can clean that pore out, but it ain't going to close like it used to, honey. And you're going to be walking around, and it doesn't matter what kind of primer you use or whatever, it's still going to be there. And then you're going to be trying to put spackle on there just to fill it up so you can have a nice, beautiful, flawless foundation. But it's about what you do when you're young is going to affect you as you get older. Okay, so if you know that your skin is dry in a young age, you really have to take those preventative measures on protecting your skin and using the proper, products. So when you do get older, you're not trying to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? You're already on a routine. Your skin has a routine. Okay, and yes, we hear people, oh, my mother or my grandmother, or just because they had good skin and they had certain practices, that might not work for you. That's why I would say if you're really serious about it, you want to take it, and if you don't know, that's when you do your research. And I'm not saying you go on YouTube and listen to other people who are not professionals tell you what they do with their skin, because like I said, it might work for them, but it's not going to work for you. Your skin is your investment. You talk to a dermatologist. Now, one thing I will say about the dermatologists are doctors, and doctors are trained to fix whatever your problem is. It doesn't mean that it's going to be for the long run, or it's going to help you, do anything in the long term. It's right now. And that's all they do, is they treat the right now. Doctors are trained to treat the problem. And that might not be, you go in there and you have paralysis or eczema. They're going to give you steroids, okay? But they don't really tell you the steroids have, gives you issues, down the line. So that's what I'm saying. You actually want to go to an esthetician and have them do a proper skin analysis and give you some ideas. Are they going to try to shoot products at you? Probably, but a good esthetician will always give you an alternative, okay? And do your research. Go online and there's plenty of esthetician forums. You can ask questions. There's esthetician forums on Facebook. Whatever your questions are, when it has to do with your skin, you can ask the professionals. That's what we're here to do. And yeah, use them. Use them, darling. But I'm going to go because this video is going to be way longer than I expected. But I hope this helped the dry ladies. And if you guys have any video requests, just leave them down below in the comments, and your girl will get back at you. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.